In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers mysteriously lost their lives in the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union. But what made their stories so mysterious was not their deaths themselves, but the unanswered questions they left behind. Their tent had been cut open from the inside. Some of them had run into the freezing snow barefoot, and some of their injuries were so severe that investigators compared them to those seen in a major car accident. Even more strangely, traces of radiation were found on some of their clothing, and reports later emerged of mysterious lights seen in the sky that night. But what really happened? To this day, no one knows exactly what took place in the Ural Mountains that night. This is the story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In January 1959, a group of 9 university students and experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set out on a challenging winter expedition in the Ural Mountains. Their route passed near Kolatsyakl, a mountain whose name in the language of the local Mansi people translates to Dead Mountain. They were all trained hikers. They were all accustomed to harsh weather conditions. No one could have imagined that their journey would end in tragedy. Their goal was to cross the mountains and complete their planned route. When the group failed to return on the scheduled date, search teams were sent into the region. After days of searching, rescuers finally discovered their campsite. But the scene they encountered was deeply unsettling. The tent had been cut open from the inside. It appeared as if the hikers had fled in a sudden panic. Even more strangely, footprints in the snow suggested that many of them had left the tent without even putting on their shoes. The first bodies were found nearly a kilometer away from the campsite. Some were lying in the snow wearing only their underwear. Others had frozen to death. But the mystery did not end there. Several of the victims discovered later had broken ribs. One suffered severe skull injuries. Another was missing her tongue. The injuries were so extreme that investigators compared them to the force of a major collision. Yet there were no signs of a fight, an attack, or any other human involvement. Over the years, countless theories have been proposed. Some suggested that an avalanche had forced the group to flee in panic. Others suspected secret military experiments. Some researchers pointed to reports of mysterious orange lights seen in the sky that night. The discovery of radiation traces on some of the clothing kept these theories alive for decades. Some even claimed that supernatural forces were involved. Yet none of these explanations managed to answer every question. In 2020, new research suggested that strong winds and a small avalanche may have played a role in the tragedy. While this theory explains many aspects of the incident, some researchers remain unconvinced. Certain details of the case are still debated to this day. We may never know exactly what happened at Dyatlov Pass that night. Yet decades later, the incident remains one of history's greatest mysteries. What do you think really happened?